You've likely heard this before. The state and quality of your life is a direct reflection of the habits you employ daily. What defines us at the end of the day are our thoughts, emotions, and our resultant behaviors. But the truth is that much of that is born from our habits and our daily routines. If you want to get rich and experience sheer abundance in every area of your life, you need to employ the right success habits to get you there. Recently, I finished reading a book by New York Times best-selling author Dean Graziosi called Millionaire Success Habits. It really got me thinking about habits in a non-traditional sense. Usually, when you read a list of habits that are consistently employed by the 1% who've attained unfathomable riches in life, you often read a list of things that they do rather than what they don't do. However, 9 times out of 10, the path to getting rich is more about not doing something rather than doing it. Today, I'm going to show you 8 habits of the rich and wealthy. Before the video begins, please give it a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. Now, let's begin. Number 8, they avoid debt. This may seem obvious, but dodging any debt is certainly a habit that can help your overall financial picture. Outside of the mortgages on their home, Dogs says that his clients make sure to reduce and eliminate all debt. If you want to build wealth, you cannot waste money on paying interest on consumer credit, such as credit cards and even car loans, Dogs says. Because most credit cards charge notoriously high interest whenever you carry a balance, prioritize paying these balances off in full every month and on time to keep a good credit score. Only charge what you know you can pay off and avoid store credit cards in general. They're known for having low credit limits, high interest rates, and limited usability. Number 7, they have emergency funds. Having a solid reserve of cash that you can tap into in an emergency goes a long way. If you have an unexpected expense, such as an urgent car repair or medical bills, a rainy day fund that is immediately available for withdrawals can help you afford it. This way, you don't need to charge the expense onto a high-interest credit card or take out a personal loan. Most of Dogs' clients have 6 to 9 months of their monthly expenses set aside. Financial experts generally suggest 3 to 6 months worth of your living expenses as a baseline. But you should do what works for your cash flow. And know that any amount will help. This is one of the first steps someone should do in building a solid financial foundation, Dogs says. Number 6, they invest. Once building up an emergency fund, Dogs says his clients have organized investment plans, whether it's in stocks, bonds, or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. He suggests setting up a monthly or bi-monthly automatic transfer of cash from your checking account into an investment account. This way, you can forget about having to remember to manually invest, and you can then learn to live on the funds you have available. Most of my clients do not miss having that money in their cash flow, and then they can use those invested savings for future car purchases, vacations, or other short or long-term goals, without incurring additional debt, Dogs says. As a general rule of thumb, you should save at least roughly 20% of your income each month, and Dogs agrees. This 20% goes towards your savings plans, emergency fund, retirement, and investments. How much you take out of your paycheck to invest depends heavily on your income and investment goals. But getting used to living without that 20% is a good start for both your savings and your investments. Before you invest, make sure you know how much risk you can take on and the time frame for when you'll need the money. If you're in your 20s or 30s saving up for retirement, you can generally take on a little more risk in exchange for aggressive yields because you won't need your money for several decades if you plan to retire in your 60s. For those in their 40s or 50s, their investment time frame for retiring is much shorter. Therefore, they are generally more reluctant to take on risk so as to better protect their money. Number 5, they take advantage of everything their employer has to offer. It's worth looking over your employer's benefit plans thoroughly. Companies offer more than just retirement plans that can help you save money and even invest to earn more. Employer retirement match. If you can afford to do so, make sure you're contributing enough to match any employer contributions. The match is basically free money to you, Dogs says. Employer life or disability insurance. Your employer's group plans can offer significant savings versus buying these insurance policies individually. Employer Health Savings Account, or HSA. If you qualify for an HSA, some employers will match your contributions up to a certain amount. Your contributions are tax deferred. Employer Legal Services. See if your employer plan offers legal services. If you ever need to have estate planning documents prepared, such as wills or trusts, you can save money in attorney fees if you use the legal services offered in your benefits plan. Employee Stock Purchase Plans, ESPPs. If your employer offers ESPP, you can typically put up to a certain percentage of your pay into this plan that then allows you to purchase the company's stock at a discount to the market price. If you feel good about your company and their stock, this can be another cost-effective way of investing to continue to build your net worth. Number 4. They don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Keeping up with the Joneses is a typical way people dig themselves into debt. But living beyond your means time and time again eventually catches up to you. When building wealth, like the dog's clients, fight the need to have the latest and greatest gadgets, he says. So much money is wasted on constant upgrades these days and can cost you both money and lost opportunity. It's only human to want to compare your life to others, but take another look at your lifestyle and budget, focusing on what's most important for your own personal goals. These are your needs and wants that truly matter to your bottom line and happiness. Number 3. They utilize tax deductions. When they can, dogs' clients try to minimize the taxes they pay. This includes finding some element of tax savings in everything from retirement plan investments to home mortgage interest, charitable contributions, college funding, and health savings accounts. Make sure you are participating in the plans and programs that can have multiple benefits, Dog says. This is an area where it is helpful to consult a financial and tax professional. Number 2. They look for other income streams. Many of Dogs' clients diversify their investment portfolios with other assets, such as rental properties that provide passive income. It's likely that the average person doesn't own multiple properties, but there are other rental opportunities that provide another source of passive income with little effort on your part. Some ideas include renting out a room in your house or apartment, or renting out your car while you work. Number 1. They start saving for their kids' college early on. College savings plans, like a 529 plan, help Dogs' clients kickstart their children's future education early, so they have less of a financial burden years later. But the long-term benefits don't just stop there. These plans allow tax-free withdrawals when you take out money to pay for college. By getting started early, you can save a significant amount of money in future cash flow and tax savings, Dog says. It does not take a lot to get started, but the power of compound returns can be so beneficial to you if you have the time. Thank you for watching, and please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and enable post alerts to view more of our future videos. After saying that, keep watching our videos, and I'll speak with you in the next one.